Well, I really wasn't going to make a video of this, but I thought, hey, why not give you some information about this. Here was a mushroom type light, and it had all kinds of stuff in it. See all these bugs? And there's some webbing in there. Don't ask me how these get in there, but they do. And I'm going to clean this out because when the light is turned on, you can see everything in there. You just undo some little screws. There's some set screws up there on most of them. And there's 3 little screws that I took out. And I just wanted to show you something on here. I don't even know if I should turn it on. Well, yeah, see, I can't get up there to the screws, but I just put a dimmer switch on here, and I was talking on another video what to do, whether or not these bulbs are dimmable or not, and for saving some money. What else can we do? These are 60-watt bulbs in here, and you see this thing here? Look how loose this is to the ceiling. And it's because there's some set screws up in there that are loose. I'm just being careful with this because this was on earlier and the bulbs are just now cooling off. The ends of these holders are still kind of warm. We're always about trying to save money with our electrical needs, and can we do things different? Those were 60-watt bulbs. So when you turn this light on, there's 120 watts up here. There's some little slots up there. You can't see them from there, but there's some screws that go into the box up there, and they weren't tight all the way. And so to get to them, I had to undo the light bulbs just to tighten this up. It wasn't ready to fall down or anything, but if you got a light fixture that's kind of loose from the ceiling and you're afraid of what could happen, it could be that your screws to the fixture are loose. And that's all it was. And then there's some set screws, and I'm just going to undo those, you know, the same amount all the way around. So when I get ready to put this glass back up there, I can do 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, whatever. And then I can get these screws nice and even in there. 2 screws, 2 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns, whatever. And then I know I've got the screws in there, you know, nice and even to hold that little lip up, because sometimes I've seen it where people might hold it up there and ram one screw in there all the way, and then the other screws aren't going to go in all the way because it's all pushed up against the screws. Then they try to tighten those on this side as much as they have that one, and you can crack the glass, your globe, that way. I've seen it happen. Okay, but that's not the real part of this video. What is it, Joe? Well, let's get back down here on the floor. Here's the bulbs that came out of there. These are 60 watt, and these are called incandescent bulbs. Those are the old style bulbs. These just happen to be clear. Now you got the white ones too. See this one? It says Sylvania, and it says 60 on there. Either 60 W, that's 60 watts. Well, I could put these in there, 2 white ones, because you can't even see the clear ones. And I could change those to 40 watt bulbs if I wanted to. I could take a clear one. I could put 2 clear ones up there and put those up there. Those are 40 watts each instead of 60 watts. I could do that. Then I only have 80 watts up there total instead of 120 watts on that light. But what else can we do? Let's get rid of those altogether. These are CFLs. These are called compact fluorescent light bulbs, CFL or luminous, compact fluorescent luminous or whatever. These two happen to be the same. These are both 13 watts, and you just read on here. I'm not going to really show you. It's kind of hard to read this. And incidentally, if you want to read exactly what these are, sometimes they're not on here. Sometimes they might be up in here somewhere. Go outside the daylight and you can see it a lot easier. But these are both 13 watts, and these replace 60 watt bulbs. This one just happens to be a little shorter than that one, but I could put those up there. 13 watts each. I could put those two up there instead of leaving the 60 watts up there. That was 180 watts total, 13 watts each. That's 26 watts as opposed to 120 watts. See how much cheaper it would be to run these than these? These are the equivalent of 60 watts. These are 13 watts, okay? But I don't know if they're dimmable. That's one thing we're going to try. We're going to try to put those in. I'm going to put those in. In fact, let's just do that right now before we go any further. I'm just going to screw these up there. These are the compact fluorescents. And I'm going to see if they're dimmable. I don't know if they are or not. So, let's make a video of it and see. I'm going to turn it on. That's plenty of light in this room because it's a closet type room. And I'm turning the dimmer down. Look at that. I'm turning the dimmer switch down, and these are not dimmable. That's what's going to happen. Look at that. Well, well, well. Those will not work. I kind of thought they might work. I don't know why. Can you get compact fluorescents to be dimmable? I'm not sure. You'd have to go to the store and find out. But here, let's look at some other options. Are there any other options? Let's go back down here to the floor. Here I've got some Philips. These are compact fluorescents again. These are 9 watts. You see that? 9 watts. These are 40 watt. And these are soft white. I like to get the soft white, and those other ones that I had up there are soft white. They're kind of yellowish. You can get these to be bright white or daylight. You can get both, but look at the store and see what ones you want, because if you have other ones in your house and you want to replace one bulb, let's say, to a lamp next to your bed, and you think, what's the difference? I'll just get a fluorescent light tube, like Joe says, to save some money. And then you don't get soft white, you get the other one, and now all of a sudden next to one side of your bed is a nice yellowish light, nice soft yellowish light. On the other side is a bright white, stark light from your fluorescent. And that doesn't mean you can't get these soft white, because you can. Look for them at the store. Okay? Now, these don't say they're dimmable, but I doubt that these will work. Should we try them? Should we just try it for kicks? I just don't know if they even sell a compact fluorescent bulb that's dimmable. Since we're making this video, we're going to take you back upstairs here. And I'm going to put this in. I kind of doubt that any compact fluorescents are dimmable, but we're going to find out. Now I'm going to dim it. Nope. See that? I'm dimming it slightly. I can dim it ever so slightly, but not enough before it does that business. And I'm not sure, but I think most compact fluorescents are like that. You just have to go to the store and find out. Now, are there any other options? What's this? Look at this. This is an LED, and this happens to be soft white, and these are 40-watt replacement, and it only uses 5 watts each. Now I could put these up there. You know why? You look on the pack and it says dimmable. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.